one of the more unique spaces with one of the more unique characters on the ship.
The Alchemy bar, our class.
On the Mixology class
Yeah.
with Daniel, who is the character of which I speak.
Yes, he's great.
He is a character in itself. Can't do that Daniel eye thing.
Yeah.
You know, but he's like a mad scientist, actually, an alchemist.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the background behind the bar is it kind of looks like a pharmacy,
Right.
and the bartenders wear lab coats, and they will whip you up elixirs that will they cure what ails you.
You can get an RX filled there, you
Yeah.
know, and I've been having, need of, some healing going on,
Yeah.
and I feel much better actually after a few days on the Carnival cruise with Daniel, my new favorite physician alchemist.
We're going to start with the golden age of bartending. Then I'm going to present you all the tools. I'm going to show you how to use the tools in a proper way to make the difference between shaking and stirring and all this stuff. Then we're going to make some drinks. Then I'm going to have a short presentation of each spirit. Anytime when you have any questions, please let me know. Interrupt me. There's no stupid questions. They're just stupid answers, and I'm good at it. Stupid answers. So, in the worst case scenario, I'm gonna Google it and I'm gonna let you know later when I come back. The whole bartending era starts in a crucial point of history, right? After the Revolutionary War, the British government was not taxing alcohol anymore, right? What happens? When the tax-free period of time starts in the alcohol industry, what happens? The price. What's happening with the price? Huh? Goes down, right? And the quality of the products goes up. Right, because if you spend less money to make your product, of course you're gonna invest more for a better quality product, right? Because the competition and whatever. Okay, if the alcohol is cheap and good, what's gonna happen?
You drink a lot.
You drink a lot, right? Everybody's drinking. If everybody's drinking, every action has a reaction, right? Everybody's drinking, what happens?
People take lots of naps.
No. Lots of babies, no. It happens this. Bars, right? People start businesses, right? Bar business was big somewhere in the 1800. On every corner of the street you can find a bar. But the only difference between success and failure was made by something. By what?
All the bartenders were.
By the bartender, right? Which means education, right? It depends how good you are, because the bars was not just places to get drunk anymore. Bars was social circles, right? In this case, we have branded bars. We have places for special people. For example, we have this theme bars. For example, you have people was opening sports bars. Why you have a sports bar? Why you have Café des Artistes? Why you have a coffee shop for poets, right? Why you do that? Why they choose this kind of branding, right?
Making a niche.
Questions, what?
They're making a niche.
Yes, with other words,
They get regulars.
get regulars, not really.
Get one of these
They
rolls.
create
Experience.
they create a social circle, right?
Yeah.
Because if I'm by myself in my house and I want to have a beer and I have no friends because I'm a terrible person, I go out somewhere in a sports bar, I'll know for sure that at least people in that place will have one common interest with me. I can start anytime a conversation about sports, right? It will be like something like, hey, what's your favorite team? It's this and that. That's how they create social circles. People was going in that place because of the sports. They were going in that place because of the ladies. They were going in that place because of something else, right? Okay. In this time, we have two smart guys. I don't have the books. We have two smart guys who wrote one of the first bartending books. First of all is Jerry Thomas. His book is called How to Mix Drinks. And if I read it right now, it sounds like a very ancient script, whatever, because The measurements are weird, but lots of classic cocktails they have the first recipes written in there, or at least the big, like Manhattan. It's mentioned in this book. Anyway, it's the first book. Jerry Thomas is the first author in this field. But the most important, which I recommend, is Harry Johnson. He wrote another book in 1888, 1888. And this book was called Bartender's Manual. And on top of the recipes and the tools, he was dedicating a whole chapter to the bartender's personality, right? He was actually teaching us how to act and what to do. He was telling us what to do. Okay, few of these advices are very useful and we are using it today. First of all was to mix drinks always on top of the counter. Why?
Nice.
You can see all the time, whatever goes there, you know, like, right? Here you can see all the time. It's a transparency, right? It's fair. You will be in control of your drink, right? Second was to mix drinks neat, clean, and clear, right? Because if you have a great recipe and your drink looks like dishwasher wash water, it's still disgusting, right? You need a vivid color. You need your drink to look good and be tasty at the same time, right? What else? Yeah, one of the rules which are applied today are actually, he was recommending to every bartender to send his guests home before that person becomes intoxicated. That will be an honorable thing to do for a bartender, because the bartender should be in charge all the time of what happens in this place. This is general applicable for bartenders and for you as a host. If you host a party, you're in charge of, you're responsible for your guests' safety as all the time, because you want them to have a good time. And if something bad happened at your party, it doesn't matter how much money you invest in alcohol or how great your drinks were, people will still remember that one bad thing. And you don't want that, right? That's why it's not recommended to overserve anyone. What's next? Anything else? Gone. Okay. If you remember, I told you the bar business was big somewhere in the 18th century, and then it grows, right? Because of the Industrial Revolution, we have few new inventions which help us a lot, which will be refrigeration system and ice machines, right? The ice machines improve the bar business a lot, because ice is the soul of the American cocktail. Anything without ice is just boring, right? Water without ice is just water. It's boring, right? Nobody wants that. So everybody was happy until something bad happened for us. Prohibition, right? When prohibition starts, everybody know? 1912, actually. 1912 was adopted by 2 states as a trial to check if that thing is a good idea. And someone realized that it's a great idea, and the whole US adopted the law in 1919. Prohibition was the prohibited of consumption, producing, and drinking alcohol, right? Every action has a reaction, right? The alcohol is illegal. Quality drops down and the price goes high. Mafia made lots of business. Then we have 2 types of spirits. First of all will be, come on, Kentucky.
Moonshine.
Moonshine, and the other one will be the bathtub gin, right? Bathtub gin was actually grain spirit infused with herbs and spices, whatever you have in a bathtub, because, yeah, anyway, it was disgusting and people was, suffering because of that. Every action has a reaction. The quality of the alcohol is bad. What's gonna happen if you're gonna buy 2 bottles of vodka, labeled vodka from Walmart for $2.99? How are you gonna drink that? How? college.
A lot of fruit juice.
Yeah, you're gonna throw something in it. You're gonna throw juices, fruits, sugar, whatever to get rid of that. Right?
Right. Yeah, right.
That's what people was doing during the prohibition. They was throwing juices and fruits and sugary stuff in top of their spirits because the quality of the spirit was bad. They were hiding the bad taste, and second was to literally hide the alcohol, right? So screwdriver was really popular during prohibition because it looks like orange juice. Right? Nobody can judge you for that. During the prohibition, the martini glass was called the 3 steps glass because if the police was coming, you were thinking 3 steps, and then you destroy the evidence. It's very easy to break these glasses. Trust me, I break just 100 a day. Right? Anyway, prohibition ends 1933. Everybody's happy. Alcohol comes back again. But people forgot about this lost way, old way to make drinks. They were not so attracted by mixed drinks anymore because the alcohol was back. They had gin, they had good quality spirits, and they considered the mixology a way out of the situation which they were in, right, during the prohibition, like I told you, the reasons why they were mixing drinks. Until 1986, in New York is this guy called Joe Baum, and he opens a place, a restaurant called the Rainbow Room. This bar was actually all about fresh fruits, fresh ingredients, and a 19th century air. It was a very successful bar, restaurant, until 2005, I think. There were lots of celebrities there, and somewhere in New York, in Rockefeller Center, you have a view of the whole city. If you're gonna be there, maybe 1 year from now, they plan to reopen it, and yeah, it's a great place to be. Okay, tools. Let's talk about tools. What's the most important tool in a bar?
Take it.
No.
Bartender.
No. Yeah. Come on. Keep talking.
Ice.
The shaker.
Yes. Why is the shot glass the most important tool?
It's the liquor.
Why? Because I'm cheap. Because I always steal from your alcohol, right?
Yeah.
That's what the bartenders do. That's how they make their own. Yeah. No, not because of that. What else?
To measure for flavor, right?
Before we talk about these things, let's start with a few advices. Okay, whenever you make your own party at home, what's the first thing you check?
Ice here.
Ice. Yeah, you took this class before? Ice.
No, I took
Right?
one.
If you don't have ice, you have nothing. You have no fun, no party, nothing special, right? You have just liquors in your glass. First, check the ice. The ice needs to be clean, clear, and dry, right? Dry ice doesn't mean carbonic ice or minus 200 Celsius. Means no leakage, right? If you hold it like this, thank you. If you hold it like this, nothing should leak. No water should leak from there. Why?
Because you don't want to dilute your drink.
Yeah. Ice actually adds dilution during the mixing or shaking, but too much water in your ice will water down your drink, and that's bad for your mixed drink. Every drink has 20% water in it because it comes from the ice melt, right? But if it's too much, your drink will be weak, and nobody will like that. It need to be clean because you don't want any hair or dust on top of your ice. And it need to be clear because that's how you know that the water which is used for your ice, it's good water, right? Because at the end of the whole thing, ice, it's literally an ingredient of your drink. If you have ice which tastes like fish, your drink will be bad. Okay? I don't recommend the ice cube trays because whenever you make that kind of ice in an ice cube tray, you will never know what flavor we'll get from your freezer. You can get salmon, fish, meat. Nobody likes that. Okay, so let's begin. You make your party back home. You organize everything. Why do you want to use the shot glass for your own party, not for me? Because you know we use the shot glass because we are cheap and we don't want to give you the good alcohol. Yeah, I know the stories. Why you want to use the shot glass for your party, for your...
You're accurate.
Inaccurate, right? That's how you get the best results out of the recipe, right? Because most of us, including me, we play smart in the kitchen. When we cook something, you just, oh, how much? Oh, you approximate everything. But if you put too much flour in a recipe, that thing will be something else. And then you're gonna blame who? The
Bartender.
recipe. You're gonna blame the recipe. You're gonna be like, I follow exactly the same steps. Look, I failed, you know? No. Using a measurement cup gives you the best results from a recipe. People were studying a lot until they were tasting, of course, all these drinks until they figured out the perfect balance, right? So it's recommended to use the shot glass to get the same results as they did. The second, you know, I bet all your friends are awesome, but my friends are idiots. Whenever you call someone and you ask them for recommendations, like, hey, what do you drink? You know, I'm gonna host a party and you're invited. What would you like for drinks? Their standards goes very, very high. They'll be like, you drink Absolut all the time, right? No. Actually, I drink Grey Goose a lot. If it's possible that, you know, limited edition VX, you know. Oh yeah, okay. So you want to be a good host, and you're gonna invest a little bit more money in your spirits, right? And you're gonna keep your vodka in the freezer, and everything will be nice. Imagine if you serve instead of one ounce or one and a half ounce per drink, you serve 2 or 3 ounces. You know what's gonna happen? In the first moment, when the drink is half and the ice is just a little bit melted, somebody will place this glass somewhere in the library and they're gonna grab another one. You know why? Because they can, right? In this case, you're gonna waste your good quality alcohol, you're gonna waste your money, and you have chances to run out of alcohol until midnight, right? So, serving drinks for in a proper way, an ounce and a half per drink, is recommended to keep your bar stocked, right? The second reason why we use the measurement cup is because each of us develop a limit. We know that after a drink, you're fine. After 2, you're fine. 3, you call your ex. 4, you call someone else's friend's ex, and then you run naked, right? 5 drinks, which is not good for you all the time. But we developed this limit where? How did you learn all these things? By drinking by yourself? By the bottle? Alcohol? Sometimes. No. You developed this limit in a bar. You had drinks in a bar. Usually in a bar, they always use an ounce or an ounce and a half per drink, right? That's how you know what one drink can do to your body. If you use 2 or 3 ounces in your drink, your own party, because you want to be a good host, after 2 drinks, I run naked, right? You tricked me. So that's why it's good to use less alcohol in each drink. Don't overserve. Overserving doesn't help anyone. Like I said, you as a host, you'll be blamed, and me as a guest, I'll be ashamed. Right? Okay.
He's just seeing me for a second.
Okay. So the first 2 will be this one. This one. So what this one? I think it's that. How we call it this tool? Shaker, right? We actually call it the Boston shaker. The Boston shaker comes together with another piece of glass, and this glass will be called. What Boston glass. Right. Once you add ice inside and liquid, the air inside is cooling down, right? What happens when the air is cooling down? It's contracted, right? In this case, it's going to be sealed. To open it, you need to hit it short and sharp on the side with the palm of your hand, and it will just pop. It's very easy. This is the professional shaker. We use it a lot in the bar because it's fast and it's easy to wash. The second shaker, which we know, is the 1930 shaker. Anybody knows what was the name of that? It's cobbler shaker. Excuse me. Hello. The cobbler shaker is the 3-piece shaker. It's usually in the 1930s movies. The guy is always making a martini for it. It's recommended to use it at home because the cobbler shaker has built-in a strainer, right? You don't need an additional tool to strain out of your shaker like I do. The cobbler shaker sometimes, even the little lid on top, it's actually a shot glass, so you can measure with that thing. But
Also have vacuum. They also have cobblers with the vacuum insulation.
yes, yeah.
Cuts down on the line.
For me, that thing it's annoying because it leaks from every part if you overuse it. For you as a homemade martini maker, it's very easy. You're gonna use it probably 10 times a day. I will use it 300 times a day, right? So it's getting loose. The second tool will be the area glass. What do we use this cup for? Stirring, right? How the stirring works? Those ice and spirit, whatever ingredients. We use a long handled spoon, goes all the way in the bottom, and you have to stir with your fingers. It's very easy. It takes a little bit of practice. And you stir probably around 30 times, 15 times one side, 15 times the other side, until the ice is on the same level with the liquid, right? That's how you know that dilution is added and your drink is chilled because you see all this sweat, right? If you remember, I told you that shaking, what's shaking is doing to a drink? When you shake a drink, what happens?
Chills,
It
aerate,
chills, you aerate it,
dilute.
mix it, and the dilution is added. Dilution, actually the water helps. Actually the water is cutting up all that harshness from the drinks. You know, every time when I serve drinks here, my drinks has at least 2 shots of alcohol, but you don't feel that harshness from the alcohol because of the shaker, right?
And you emulsify some of the ingredients.
What?
You emulsify some of the
Yes, yes, you emulsify. What the stirring will do?
Mix.
Mix, dilute, and chill, right?
Chill.
What's missing from this one?
No emulsifying, no aeration.
No aeration. The aeration is, we call it bruising, right?
Right.
That's why stirring is recommended for a gin martini. Gin is a very complex flavor, and by stirring a gin martini, you're not actually bruising the gin. Right? You can shake vodka martini until forever because the vodka will always be just spirit, but the gin is more complex, right? That's why it's recommended the stirring. So shaken, not stirred is not applied all the time. Knives are good. Juicer, tool, fruit tongs, muddler. Why do we use it? For what do we use the muddler?
Leaves.
No. For fruits, for muddling, right? What do we muddle?
Fruits and leaves.
Fruits,
Limes.
whatever. The leaves are not recommended to be muddled. When you make a mojito, it's recommended to put the leaves first, sugar, and then the lime. when you muddle the lime, you actually press the mint leaves, but
Okay.
you don't have to smash the leaves with the muddler, right?
Okay.
Or you can actually just slap the mint leaves, which will release the flavor. A cool thing to know about muddling, when you muddle citruses, don't get too personal because why?
Get the bitter
Yes, you get a bitter. Why?
from the pit.
From the pill, exactly. If you muddle the lime for too long, hey mommy, who's calling mommy? If you muddle the lime for too long, the oils from the peel are helpful, are very flavored, right? You get a lot of flavor in your drink, but too much will make your drink bitter. So if you try a mojito somewhere and do this and it's bitter, it's because the guy muddled it for too long, right? Then we have a zester. The zester, it's really helpful for interesting garnishes, like a spiral. It goes, doesn't matter. You can do it all day. Right? You can do a nod. You can make a million garnishes with right, you can roll it around something, a stick. Right, and you have this. Okay, if you host your own party back home and you want to impress your friends, first of all, do this. Do an interesting garnish only if they deserve. Because if you exceed their expectations first, you have to do that all night, right? So if you start with the layer shot, they're gonna ask you for layer shots all night. And guess what you're gonna do the whole night? You will try to make drinks because it will be a long, long time. At the end of the party, whenever everybody's leaving and you're like, hey guys, can you help me to clean this place? Why you want me to help you? You were there having fun all night. You were making drinks for all of us. You really enjoy it. Oh yeah, that's what I do. I mean, anyway, anybody wants a drink?
Yeah, drink it be good.
Yay! Let's have a drink.
Yay!
Anybody knows about the infusions?
Yeah, don't eat them.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Don't eat the fruit.
Yeah, because somebody told you, yeah, you can have it, but it's disgusting. And you're like, yeah, I want some. Okay, my first drink for tonight will be cucumber sunrise. Tonight, whatever. Cucumber sunrise. In the bottom of a mixing glass, we muddle 2 cucumber wheels. Then add 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of watermelon syrup. The syrup which we are using is called Monin, M-O-N-I-N. They have some interesting flavors. They actually have 130 different flavors. You can start with regular flavor like tangerine, pineapple, strawberry, pomegranate, and they end up with some crazy stuff like habanero lemongrass or basil, flowers, violets, roses, crazy stuff. Anyway, if you're interested, just Google Monin or go online on Amazon.com. They usually have it. It's around $10 a bottle, and for each drink you use almost an ounce, and they have like 2 years worth of expiration date. Okay. You don't trust my hand on. One hand on the shaker, one hand on the mixing glass, and go. For how long? Till I say stop. Usually when your hands are freezing, you have to keep going. Go. One hand on the mixing glass, one hand on the shaker. Very good. Go, 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 go. Yeah, one hand on the shaker, one hand. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. You're not.
One more.
Whenever we're shaking a drink with fruits inside, what you have to do One hand on the shaker, one hand on the mixing glass. What you have to do, you have to shake it vigorously for one reason. Why? Why do you want to shake it vigorously?
My good side. My good side.
Good. And you're done? Done. Thank you very much. Why you want to shake it vigorously?
Get some good arms.
Oh.
Exercise.
Good chill, good emulsification, good aeration.
Chill, aeration, and then we have the cucumber inside. What you want to do with that cucumber?
Break it up.
You're gonna break it up, right? You want to get the best flavor out of your ingredients, right? You want to smash it and make it as a puree. Okay, like I told you, right now we have to open the shaker. In this place, the shaker is touching the mixing glass. 90 degrees later, everybody look at it, touching.
Yeah.
It's a spot. In this place, you have to hit it short and sharp with your palm, with the palm of your hand, like this. Hold the shaker from here and from here, and hit it short and sharp. Go, go, go. No, you're not hitting the glass. You have to shake the shaker. Show me some hate. You know that girl from Starbucks who spelled your name wrong? The guy who cut your face, you know, in traffic? Yeah, that's good. You can do it.
Do it again.
Good job, good job. With the ball. Now don't slap it.
Stop slapping it. I'm hitting it.
I know, it hurts.
This side?
In the worst case scenario, you'll cut your hand. That's it.
No.
Oh, harder.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go. You got it.
There you go. Thank you very much.
I have no idea.
Maybe it's impossible, man. It's impossible, yes.
No.
I like these medium paws.
Everybody flip a glass, please. And short and sharp. Good job. Rim the glass.
Rim glass. Okay.
And dip it. Put
it in.
Drop it.
Put it in.
Drop it.
Drop it in. Okay, and that's it.
When it's time to plan your next vacation, you need the experience of someone who can help you make the best decision for your vacation dollars. With over 18 years of experience, Kingdom Magic Vacations can help you plan your next trip to incredible destinations like Disney, Universal, cruises, and all-inclusive destinations. Our team of travel planners are with you every step of the way. All you have to do is relax and enjoy your vacation. We do all the work. Call 866-972-6244 or visit kingdommagic.com to start planning your vacation today.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching this week's show. We're here on the beautiful brilliance of the seas. Look at this ship behind me. This whole ship, not this ship, but this whole ship is gorgeous. It's just absolutely beautiful. And this is Schooner Bar, one of our favorite places. We've been hanging out on the ship because it's all nautically themed like this. Just incredible. Listen, we wanted to remind you to drop your email address up there in the upper right hand corner. That way you're signed up for our feed. Every time we put something new here on the blog, you'll be the first to find out about it and you won't miss a thing. If you want to find out everything else that we're doing, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/travelwithrick. That's where we put our question of the week. You can find out where we're going, hear what we think about where we've been, and hang out with other Travel with Rick friends. If you're on iTunes or YouTube, we have channels in both of those places as well. So check those out over there. Also, you never know where we're going to be, so check us out right back here next week for another episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody.